believe we're in the relationship side now. So the intention of dealing with the third day in relationships is knowing what to do when people stop being polite and start being real. You remember that from the MTV show, The Real World? That's what they used to say. What happens when people stop being polite and start being real? And this happens in every relationship. Intimate relationships, it happens in friendships, it happens in business relationships. It tends to happen a little bit slower in customer and client relationships. People tend to stay putting on their, showing their representative and being nice. But even in business, sometimes this can happen. And a couple of you have given some examples already here today. So let's get into it. How do we manage the third day in relationships? Then we go to the next slide. All right, number one, no one is as perfect as they seem. That includes the person in the mirror, and that includes your customers and clients. And this one is just understanding that we all deal with the representative. All right, you deal with the representatives of other people, and other people deal with your representative. And sometimes that representative starts to fall away, depending on the situation. Some of the situations that cause representatives to fall away are high levels of excitement. Excitement does not have to be positive. Excitement can be negative. High levels of stress. You heard Carrie talked about this. Ani talked about it as well. When your stress levels and excitement levels go up, people's their representatives tend to go away. And we need to, first of all, be able to catch ourselves in this space. And we also need to notice that this can happen with others. And what I will offer you here is that as professionals, all of us, that when you catch one of your customers or clients or even a prospect who's not even a client yet, when you catch their representative fading away, if you can help them and coach them, so to speak, back to their higher level self or most productive self or most resourceful self, they will appreciate you for that. And they'll appreciate you even double because you might have seen a side of them that they didn't want you to see, but you didn't judge them for it. You didn't hold them against it. You didn't hold it against them. And you held space for them in that moment. And even though many of you are not in the therapy business, you kind of are. As soon as you take on clients, you're a therapist. As soon as you become a consultant, you are a form of a therapist because these people are going to tell you their problems, whether you ask them or not. And the better you can hold space for them when they're in that unproductive space, the better they'll appreciate you. And we all know, and you should know in business, that what maintains your customers and clients is not the quality of your product or service, because there's somebody out there trying to undercut you right now that you don't even know about. It's the relationship.